and welcome back to the Hart Conference Network for some NAIA Hart Conference softball. This is Game 2 between the Central Methodist Eagles and the Mount Mercy Mustangs. We'll go ahead and set the defense for the CMU Eagles since they're starting in the field. On the mound this game is going to be sophomore number 22 Jordan Ball. Behind the plate is Lauren Hill. At first base we have number 23 Liz Palumbo. At second, number 16 Madison White. At third, number 9 Daly Garland. At shortstop, number 11 Maddie Roberts. In left field, number 1 Casey Jolly. In center we have number 14 Kalina Oots. And in right we have number 8 Carly Robbins. Go ahead and pop up our scoreboard. This is Caitlin Streeter. I am Rachel Moore, the Supports Information Director's graduate assistant. And since she is over at baseball today, I get to run softball all by my lonesome, I guess. All right, leading off for the Mustangs is going to be number 18, Ashley Smith. Trying to get back over here in my control panel. First pitch was a strike. Strike number 2. The 0-2 pitch from Ball is going to be fouled off down the third base line. And that is a ball outside. I'm looking for myself a pencil so I can write things down. And I don't seem to have one. Actually, I found one. Okay. We're okay. She fouls that one off as well. Counts 1 and 2. She fouls that one off, but it's going to get picked up, but it's called a dead ball. She fouls that one back into the screen. That one misses just outside. Let me get you the better camera so you get to watch the count with me. The 2-2 pitch. Little grounder over to Madison White, who picks it up and tosses it to Liz Palumbo for the first out of Game 2 and the top of the first. Now at the plate is going to be number 10, Sam Lee. First pitch is going to be outside, maybe even a little high. Lee is the center fielder this game. Called strike. Count 1 and 1. Gets a piece of that one, sending it over the CMU dugout. 0-2 pitch. Just outside, even 2-2. She holds off on that one, keeping it a full count, 3-2. Making Jordan Ball and the mound work a little bit. She gets a hold of that one and sends it out to center field, but Kalena Oots out there tracks it down for out number 2. Now at the plate is number 11, Kelly Janik. First pitch to her is going to be just a little high. That is a called strike for pitch number 2. That one just barely misses on that outside corner. Ball likes to work that strike zone. A little blooper over to her, and she throws it to Liz for that third out. 3 up, 3 down for the top of the first. I'm going to get you all the lineup for Mount Mercy first. In right field, number 18, Smith, and center field, number 10, Lee. At first base, 11, Janik. At second base, 43. I think I spelled that wrong. I'm so sorry. Altolsky, maybe. Behind the plate is number 13, Poston. The designated player is going to be number 19, Hike, and 00 is going to be at shortstop, Headington. In left field is going to be number 2, Tecklenburg, and at third base is going to be number 33, Goodfellow. For CMU, leading off in center field is number 14, Kalena Oots. Hitting second is going to be Casey Jolly. In left field, hitting third and playing first base is going to be number 23, Liz Palumbo. Hitting cleanup is going to be second baseman number 16, Madison White. Designated player is going to be number 6, Jolie Kreider. At shortstop, we have number 11, Madison Roberts. At catching, we're going to have Lauren Hill behind the plate, number 15. In right field, we have number 8, Carly Robbins. And at third base, we have number 9, Daly Garland. First pitch to Oots was a strike. She gets a hold of pitch number 2 and sends it out to the left fielder for an F7. Now batting is going to be your left fielder, number 1, Casey Jolly. First pitch to Casey. She's going to send out again to that left fielder. They're making her put in her work today, I guess. up is number 23, Liz Palumbo. First pitch to Palumbo. It's going to be a strike. That one just snags that outside corner on this left-handed batter for you. Palumbo now behind in the count, 0-2. Ball high, 1-2. She hits a little grounder to the third baseman, who picks it up and almost throws it over her head, but they get out number 3 for the inning. All right. No score going into the second. We're going to take a quick commercial break here, and we'll be right back on the Heart Conference Network.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net! Yeah!
Leading off for the Mustangs is going to be number 43, Keely Oltowski. She is their second baseman today for the Mustangs. She gets a hold of that one. 0-2 count. And J-Ball records her first strikeout of the game. Now up is number 13, Allie Poston. One pitch. She swings at it. It's going to be 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is going to record Ball's second strikeout of the game and of the inning. Now batting is number 19, Sarah Hike, the Mustangs DP for this game. She swings at the second one, making it 0-2 on Hike. The 0-2 pitch is going to be just outside. She gets a hold of that one and fouls it backwards for 1-2. She gets a hold of that one and sends it out just over Maddie Roberts' head, and Kalina Oots gets to pick it up in the outfield. Now at the plate is 0-0 Annika Headington. She fouls that one back. J-Ball is ahead in the count again. 0-2. And she swings at that one, recording J-Ball's third strikeout of the inning. All right. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors so far this inning. We'll move to the bottom of the second. Leading off in the bottom of the second is going to be your second baseman, Madison White. White is a Colombian native. First pitch to her was just outside. She gets that one off the hand. Not sure if it was actually off her hand or just the handle of the bat, but she did not feel good after that. Taking a little walk away and coming back. Pat's going to come up and check on her, make sure she's okay. Called strike. It looked like it was outside from up here, but I'm sure on the closer camera it probably looks a little different. The 1-2 pitch is going to be inside, and she lines it at the third baseman, but even though it was a hard hit, it was picked up and tossed over to the first base for the first out. Now at the plate is number 6, Jolie Kreider. Kreider's from Eagle, Idaho, I believe. I know it's Idaho, I just am not sure. But we'll look. Yep, Eagle, Idaho. 0-2 count on her. The 0-2 pitch. It's going to be just high. One and two. High again. Even 2-2. She gets a hold of that one and sends it up into foul territory, but the third baseman comes over and grabs it for out number 2. Now up is number 11, Madison Roberts. First pitch called strike. Roberts is CMU's shortstop this year, but sometimes you'll see her behind the plate. Just occasionally, but she does double as their second string catcher as well. Right behind number 15, Lauren Hill. Roberts gets a hold of one and sends it into that gap between right and right center for a double play. Well, not a double play, but a double hit. Now up is going to be your catcher, number 15, Lauren Hill. First pitch to her is high. She lines that one over at the third baseman, who overthrows it. And it goes out of play over there in CMU's bullpen, leaving her at second base. But scoring, Madison Roberts. Now up to bat is number 8, Carly Robbins. Your right fielder. She gets a hold of that one, sending it up, but out of play. She fouls that one off as well, keeping her in the box for a little bit longer. She sends that one down the right field line, but it strays just a little bit more to the right into the CMU bullpen as it's in the air. There's a lot of wind today out here. It looks like it's going to rain a little bit more than you'd think it is right now. It's just kind of sprinkling. It's not like downpouring. I'm kind of glad I put a bag on the camera in center field just in case it started raining. So I'm kind of glad I did that now. Robbins gets a hold of that one and sends it right to the second baseman for out number 3. We head into the top of the third. Where is my little... I have a little overlaid. Oh, there we go. All right, going into the top of the third, Mount Mercy has no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error, and CMU has 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. We're going to take a quick commercial break here, and we'll be right back on the Heart Conference Network. Leading off for the Mustangs is going to be number 2, Natalie Tecklenburg. She gets a hold of that one, sending it over to right field where Carly Robbins tracks that one down pretty easily. Per Tim Crowley, I need to turn my mic up a little bit and let you all know that it's snowing, not raining. That's crazy that it's snowing. I feel like it's been so warm. Glad I'm not sitting out there, I guess. It's nice and warm up here. They do have fancy heaters in their dugouts now. Side note. They're very cool. I have never seen those before, and they're propane. Yeah, must be nice. All right. 1 and 2 count on number 33, Riley Goodfellow, and she puts that one right past Madison White at second base. Now up is number 18, Ashley Smith. Tim Crowley has informed me that it is both snow and rain, and it's just white stuff floating over there at baseball from what they can see. All right, we got a 1-1 count here. Players call bunt, but she doesn't offer. But you see your infield moving in a little closer. She lines that one right into the middle infield where Kalena Oots gets to come in from center and pick it up. Now batting is center fielder number 10, Sam Lee. 1 out on the board. And 1 strike now. The 0-1. She pops that one to the right fielder. Robbins gets to track that one down again. She flew out her first at-bat to Oots in center. So with 2 outs on the board, we're going to bring up number 11, Callie Janik for the Mustangs. First pitch strike. That one's just a little low and slightly outside maybe. It's hard to tell up here, but it's nice to watch on this camera. You can see where the ball moves to. It's just not as... It seems a little more exaggerated from up here than it does down there. Count 2-1. She gets a hold of that one, sending it right over Madison White's head. And scoring. Number 33, Riley Goodfellow, and moving herself to second and Ashley Smith over to third. All right. Now up to the plate is number 43, Kylie Wolotowski. She struck out her first at-bat this game. So I'm sure she's up here looking to put the bat on the ball. Try and get some revenge, but J-Ball puts that one right in the strike zone, gets her swinging a little bit. Three and one. She gets a hold of that one, sending it to the fence, but Kalena Oot stands right there up against it and grabs that ball, keeping the score 1-1, heading into the bottom of the third. Leading off this inning for the Eagles is number 9, Daly Garland. Garland, like many of our Eagles, is a utility player, and we've seen her at second, at shortstop a little bit, not much. But now today she is at third base, and she lines that one out into center field with the leadoff single. Now up at the plate is number 14, Kalena Oots, who offers a bunt but doesn't go. The catcher drops that one, and Garland reads it well and takes second base. Kalena gets a hold of that one, but it doesn't stay fair. It goes just a little bit outside on the left side. Kalena lays down a bunt and moves Garland over to third and beats out the throw. Now up to the plate is number 1, Casey Jolly, our left fielder. First pitch to Jolly, just a little high. I'd hate to be a pitcher facing Jolly. Jolly has one of the bigger bats for CMU, handing out generally a home run a game, if not more than that. Better knock on wood, don't want to jinx her or anything. But I think it was their last set of away games. She had 4 home runs. I don't know if it was 2 each game, or she pops that one up, and the third baseman is trying to track it down, and does, for the first out. Now batting is the first baseman, 23, Liz Palumbo. She ended the first game with a 3-run walk-off home run, which I'm sure pumped her up for this game. You see Kalena take second base there on that pitch. Two balls and no strikes on Palumbo, who pops it up to the center fielder. For out number 2. We have runners on second and third. Perfect scoring position for Madison White to put the bat on the ball and give CMU the lead here in the bottom of the third. First pitch, foul ball. 0-1. Just high. That one misses just a little bit high as well. Keeping the count at 2-1. She doesn't foul down. It puts it right over the third baseman. And the shortstop picks it up. Scoring. Daly Garland over there at third. And moving Kalina over. Now up is number 6, Jolie Kreider. She had a pop-up over in foul territory last inning that was caught by the third baseman. And that is going to be a hit by pitch. Loading the bases for the Eagles. Now batting is number 11, Madison Roberts. First pitch to her is high. One zero. She snags that one and sends it right at the second baseman. The Eagles score 1 run on 2 hits and 3 left on base. Totals, we have Mount Mercy has 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error, and CMU has 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. We'll be right back after a quick commercial here on the Heart Conference Network.
Bales takes the shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net! Yeah!
5, 6, and 7 up for the Mustangs in the top of the 4th. At the plate now is going to be number 13, Allie Poston. First pitch to her is a called strike. Snag that outside corner. The 0-1. Another called strike. That one looked, I'm telling you, on this center field camera, it looks like it's going to be just outside that pitch. It is nice. Ball just a little high. but it's just that angle. It looks like it's gonna be just outside, and they call it as a strike. I'm like, yep. Do you see that wooden box out there in the center? She gets a hold of that one over to Maddie Roberts. Routine ground ball there. Now batting is going to be number 19, Sarah Hike, the Mustangs DP this game. First pitch to her is going to be fouled over towards Daly Garland. Baseball's bottom of 5. What's the score? CMU? Yeah. Okay, CMU's up 2-0 over at baseball. If I switch the camera where you're looking out from home plate, you can see them in the background a little bit. A liner down the third base line, and Garland picks that one up. And a good pick by Liz Palumbo over at first, too, for a nice second out for the Eagles. They were excited about that one. It's always good to see a good play and the excitement and the heart come out in your players. First pitch strike. At the plate now is 0-0 Annika Headington. She struck out her first at-bat. She is going to throw that one. Hit that one over to Daly Garland, who throws it to Liz again for an easy 1-2-3. Going into the bottom of the 4th. It is still CMU 2, Mount Mercy 1. We have 7, 8, and 9 up for CMU. Number 15, your catcher, Lauren Hill, is going to lead us off here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Hill. It's going to be just off that corner. Like I said, it looks like it's going to be outside, and it catches that corner. That one in the dirt. Should be dirt. Grew up playing on dirt. I don't hate turf. I like turf. It's nice to get to play in different weather conditions, and not everything's determined on whether or not it's muddy. But ball high. Lauren Hill's father, Brian, came in here and talked to me between games. And was talking about how first game Hill had that hit off the fence, and she really did think it was gone, and the wind brought it back in just enough for it to hit the fence, which is a bummer. Counts 3-1. She sends that one over in the left side, but down the outside of the foul line. Full count here for Hill. Ball outside. And our first walk of the game. Now at the plate is number 8, Carly Robbins. Robbins grounded out to the second baseman her first at bat. Looks like they called a dead ball on that one. Ball inside. 1-1. For those of you at home, I'm running the production as well. So everything you see on your screen I'm in control of, and sometimes I get a little distracted and I tell you before I put it on your screen what's going on. Especially with the count. Like I'm like I'll say like, hey, that was a ball, and then I won't put it up there, and I'm like, oh, my bad. I'm doing my best. I can't always multitask. Robbins is going to strike out there. Having our first out of the inning. Now up at the plate is number 9, Daly Garland. First pitch strike. That one looked like it was dropping a little bit, but I guess it crossed the plate before it did. We still have a runner on first and 1 out. She gets a hold of that one and sends it right over the infield to the center fielder. We are back at the top of the lineup with number 14, Kalina Oots. That one's going to be a called strike. The 0-1. He said it was just a little outside. We'll take it. Got ones across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. She skies that one over into foul territory, and the left fielder gets a glove on it but doesn't quite catch it. New life for Kalina here. With runners on first and second. A called third strike. are struggling over there in the other side of my box with the music. She fouls that first pitch off. Still runners on first and second, but 2 outs now. 0-1. What's wrong?
Our chargers, every time we plug our charger in, we're just getting feedback. Like even, I will.
Do you have to charge it? Do you have to plug it in?
Oh, it's at 10.
So yeah. Turn. And the second baseman picks that one up. Sorry, I didn't switch the camera for you. I was distracted back here trying to fix the iPad. All right, we will take a quick break here going into the top of the 5th. Let me give you a quick little recap. The Mustangs have 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. And the Eagles have 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Be right back here on the Heart Conference Network. Let me look. So number 20 is going into right field for Carly Robbins. Who is number 20? Michaela Albert. I don't have binoculars nor good eyes, so I really can't tell you. But the umpire did say 20 for 8, so. I would assume so. Her name's Michaela Albert, and she generally. Well, yeah. Yeah. I would say so then. All right. At the plate right now we have number 2, Natalie Tecklenburg. The count's 2-2. Bless you.
Thank you.
The 2-2 pitch. She gets a hold of that one, sending it out to right field where Michaela Albert gets to make her first catch of the day.
Now batting, third baseman, number 33, Riley Goodfellow.
Now batting is the third baseman, number 33, Riley Goodfellow. She gets a piece of that first pitch. She shows bunt, but pulls back. Count 1-1. Oh, did they call that a strike?
No, it's 1-1.
Okay, I was like, our scoreboard is. She gets a hold of that one and sends it up the middle.
Top of the order for the Mustangs, the right fielder, number 18, Ashley Smith.
Yep. Number 18, Ashley Smith, is up at the plate now. First pitch called strike. Garland tracks that one down over in foul territory. Too bad if you get to it, you can't just throw it over there for now, you know? Oh, and 2. She sends that one right at Daly Garland, who just picks it up and throws it over to Liz. That is out number 2 for the Mustangs, with a runner on second now.
Now batting center fielder, number 10, Sam Lee.
Now batting is going to be the Mustangs center fielder, number 10, Sam Lee. Sam flew out to center her first at-bat and then to right her second at-bat. Madison White having a conference with Ball fairly quickly. Lee gets a hold of that one, but Casey Jelly gets right under it for out number 3.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 left.
No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the top of the 5th. We'll head into the bottom of the 5th, and we'll be back in just a second. We have 3, 4, 5 for CMU this inning. Leading off is number 23, Liz Palumbo. First pitch. Let's see how many bases she gets. 2, double. So a first pitch double to start off the inning. Her bat is hot today with the 3-run home run and then now a double. Now up is number 16, Madison White.
Eagles should have 6 hits.
We picked you up on the stream. That's okay. I don't know if you heard it, but Alicia Gallo over here is helping do our stats today since Rachel Moore is over at baseball, and normally Rachel and I are tag teaming the stats and the production, but called in some reinforcements today, and she's keeping our scoreboard in check. Count 2-1 on Madison White. She hit a hard grounder to the shortstop, and she can't quite pick it up. So we got a runner at first and second. For the Eagles, and number 6, Jolie Kreider, our DP's up. Oh and 1. That one just a bit high. 1 and 1. High there as well. 2 and 1. The 2-1 pitch. She's going to snag that one and send it just past the CMU bullpen. Even 2 and 2. No outs, 2 runners on. This is the perfect opportunity, again, to get CMU some runs. Ball high. 3 and 2. Base hit or ball 4 here. Or make it interesting and foul some off. She lines that one just past the shortstop. It's going to score Liz, but they're going to hold Madison White at second. Now batting is the shortstop, Madison Roberts. Oh, we have a pinch hitter here. We're going to have number 10, Diana Linscott. So runner on first and second still. We have another run. That one is going to be hit right at the shortstop for an easy 6-3. Moving the runners over. So now have runners on second and third with 1 out. Up to bat now is number 15, Lauren Hill. Lauren walked last inning. Two balls, no strikes. Hill's ahead in the count here. The 2-0. She pops that one up. The second baseman just barely tracks that down. P4. 2 outs now, with 2 runners on base still.
Now batting for Central Methodist, number 20, Michaela Albert.
Now at the plate is number 20, Michaela Albert. She came in for Carly Robbins out in right field. The 1-0 pitch. Just a little low. 2-0. Ball high. 3-0. As a batter, this is a perfect opportunity to get to pick your pitch, whatever you want to hit, because you are ahead in the count. Albert opted against that one. Probably a little outside for her. The 3-1. She lays down a bunt. And it is lost over in the CMU dugout, I believe. They look like they didn't catch it and didn't go after it. So out of play, dead ball. Albert gets to stay at second, and she scored both of our runners on base. First pitch hit up the middle. They're going to send Michaela Albert, and she's going to get just under it, and then Garland gets to advance over on that throw. It's now 6-1 with CMU advantage and still a runner on second with 2 outs. Now at the plate is number 14, Kalina Oots. Looks like she offered on that one. They're going to call that her second strike. And she sends that one out towards the left fielder, and the left fielder tracks it down in foul territory for the third out of that inning. 4 runs on 4 hits. And let's give you a little recap. Mount Mercy has 1 run, 5 hits and 3 errors, and CMU has 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. We're going to give you a quick little break going in the top of the 6th. We'll be back after a commercial.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Oh, he re-entered number 11 Madison Roberts. She's back at short, and he had a pinch hitter, Diana Linscott, for her. Number 11 re-entered at short.
She had a pinch hitter?
Yes, number 10, Diana Linscott.
She was DP. She doesn't have to be right-hander.
What?
For the 10, she pinch hit for, or pinch ran for 10.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. For those of you at home, my bad for not taking the overlay off. Mount Mercy's going to have
Second baseman number 43,
a leadoff hit.
Wilikowski.
No, the pinch hitter, the pinch runner was.
Go ask Gary. Gary has a sheet too. Our PA guy. Might have made a technical error there, but at least she'll figure it out. All right. First pitch to number 43, Kai Otokski. It's going to be a strike.
I have it for the DP. He didn't yell if there was any changes, right? Okay, I thought so too, but double checking. Okay,
1-1.
you're wrong.
Oh, dang it, I'm wrong. Hate when that happens. That's what happens when you try and multitask. Ball outside. 2-1.
He does still have to re-enter. When that might be what it is.
Foul ball. Okay. I believe that is 3-2, right? Or did she foul that off?
She fouled that one out.
Oh, my bad.
It's 2-2.
Okay. I'm focused again, I swear.
Good stop.
A great stop over there by Madison White to get that lead runner at second.
Now batting catcher number 13, Allie Poston.
Fielder's choice. It's going to be a 4-6 there. All right. Now up to bat is going to be number 13, Allie Poston. Got a strike and 1 out and a runner on first base for the Mustangs. She pops that one up, and Madison White is going to track it down right on that foul line. That brings number 19, Sarah Hike, to the plate.
Now batting designated player number 19, Sarah Pike.
She singled her first at-bat, and her second at-bat she grounded out to the third baseman, Daly Garland. First pitch she fouls back, 0-1. Count 1-1. She grounds it over to Daly Garland, who was just outside the foul, in the foul territory. 1-2. Here on Hike. Ball just barely outside, missed that outside corner that he has been catching all day. She fouls that one into her leg. I know that did not feel good, especially in the cold. Two and two pitch in the turf. Since Alicia corrected me and said I can't say in the dirt anymore. There are perks. She grounds it over to Madison Roberts, who gets the throw just in time. No runs and one hit for the top of the sixth for the Mustangs. We go into the bottom of the sixth inning. It's still 6-1. We have a special guest. Tim Crowley has come over here after baseball got done. How was that?
It was good. Actual baseball was played.
Actual baseball? What was the final score?
First game 3-2, second game 2-0.
So 3-2 first game. What would you say the second game was?
2-0.
2-0?
Us.
Very nice.
Guys.
Who has a new pitcher? Mercy.
I hate when they have numbers on the front. Like they do on the side, don't they?
What?
The numbers on the front of their jerseys. 39 is your pitcher.
Well, this is not. She's never pitched before.
Okay.
She's
Just saying.
she's never pitched before. Are you sure?
Well, not according to my sheet.
How old is she? Let's see. She's a junior?
This is her first time pitching this year
Oh,
because she's not on their stats.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, she's listed as a utility pitcher from Oskaloosa, Kansas. Is that a place?
Yeah, it's not just south of Atchison. I know exactly. I've been there lots of times.
Just out of
I was thinking Oskaloosa, Iowa, and I was like,
Nope, Oskaloosa, Kansas. What's the last name?
Stember, Stembr. So number 39,
Yep.
Ellie Stember comes in to pitch for the Mustangs.
Oh, I have something.
Oh, you got Adam's key? Cool. He came up and stole mine. He goes, I'm just having them lock in the back door.
Got it last night. My daughter was had to go to Columbia on Wednesday, and she called me.
Yeah, leading off. This inning is going to be 2, 3, 4. Number 1, Casey Jolly first.
Music.
Music. Music.
We're having issues with our music today. It's not me, I swear. It's not me, I swear.
The umpire with baseball. One time we had.
But most of the time they don't want to pitch.
That's what I say. There was the ballpark.
That
TV
ball
had a
outside,
phantom play.
1-1.
I'm like going, what's going on? It just played on its own.
Cool.
Like he steps out and he's like shoot. Sorry, so I apologize. Even though not a big deal.
Right up the middle. Shortstop
Easy.
picks it up, but doesn't get the throw in time. Casey Jolly had her wheels on that time. Now batting, first baseman number 23, Liz Palumbo. Liz scored last inning after a double. The 0-1 pitch. Just a little low. 1-1.
No, we really appreciate you watching the dog stuff. Or the dog in the trap.
Yeah,
She lines that one up the middle too. Moving Jolly over to second.
Then go out there Monday through Friday at lunchtime and let their dog out. And then they were gone for a few days here a couple weeks ago too.
Now up is number 16, Madison White, your second baseman.
Where's it at? Yeah, I think there's two copies up here.
First pitch to White.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That ball had a little bit of movement on it, but stayed right in that strike zone. Ball low. 1-1. White gets a hold of that one, sends it to the center fielder.
Yeah, and then for the longest time over there, we just made it.
First out for the Eagles this inning. Joe Crider back up to bat again. First pitch low. Ball looked a little close to being inside, but called for the first strike. The pitch just outside.
How many years did you do this guy at Woods?
At Woods, it was like 4.5 at Woods.
You did somewhere else before that?
Yeah, so I just lugged into Missouri, I guess. I did Westminster for 4 years.
Okay. Now you're a
Count
lefty,
3-1.
stuff here.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, my undergrad
Crider ahead here in the count
Which one was that?
was in Blackburn.
for a called strike.
I'm not familiar with what's
2.
It's in Croneville, Illinois, so up near Springfield.
Okay.
So full count now, 3-2. Runners on first and second.
It's not free.
No, it was just
I believe you have a pinch runner over here at first
sure,
base.
got it.
Oh, okay.
I know how to do my job.
I didn't know. You didn't say it out loud. I was just checking. So a hit up the middle for Crider. It's going to score Jolly and move that pinch runner Cassidy Brent over to second. And now we have number 3, Emily Sheffield, to pinch run there.
Yeah, so I've done stats for me. High schools are crappy. Westminster finally got a nice stadium for soccer, football, but it took them a long time. They've been talking about that forever.
Like everything else, it takes money.
So now it is going to be 7-1. CMU.
Turf field right before COVID.
Oh, let me clear my count. One strike, a one out. Runners on first and second. Ball out. Looked like it was outside, but caught that corner again. And the box now is number 11, Maddie Roberts, today's shortstop. She hits that one right at the second baseman, and it goes right past her. Moving the runners. Now we have bases loaded with one out up. Bringing number 15, Lauren Hill, up to the plate. First pitch, low and inside.
Always also started an hour earlier too. But I mean, it was we had a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings both ways. They have some good pitchers. Mount Mercy, same thing.
Ball outside.
So it just happened that way. I think because baseball will play 4-game series. They'll play Mercy again tomorrow, and Mercy will go to Valley tomorrow, and Clark will be here tomorrow.
The 2-0 pitch.
They kind of have travel partners.
Is going to be a called strike. I think she thought that might have been a little inside, but
There used to be, but then they quit it a few years ago.
Hill's still ahead in the count here, 2-1. She lines that one down the third base line. Count even, 2-2. Bases loaded still with one out. Little grounder between the third and the short, scoring 2 runs for CMU.
That is the ball game, boys and girls.
And that's the end of the game. All right, let's get some totals here. No, that was, sorry. Liz Palumbo had a single. Yep. Yeah. All right, so with Lauren Hill's walk-off grounder there, it's going to bring the Eagles to a 9-1 victory at the bottom of the 6th. Let's get some totals here. We had 1 run, 6 hits, and 4 errors by Mount Mercy, and 9 runs, 13 hits, and no errors by CMU. Thank you everyone for tuning in here at the Heart Conference Network. Hope you enjoyed this lovely softball doubleheader, and we'll be back again here tomorrow afternoon at 2 and 4. The Eagles are going to take on the Clark Pride. So tune in back here. I'll be back on the mic, sadly, for some of you, I'm sure. But I enjoyed it. I will see you all tomorrow.